I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're watching the News at 9 on Falcon TV, your source for Oakcrest and national news from around the country. Today we have an update on what's happening around Oakcrest this week and on Friday night, well as some entertainment news.
I'm James, and it's Tuesday, March 10th, 2011. With me today is Rachel and Justin. Checking us out on the web, don't forget, no matter where you go, you can always watch Falcon TV on your laptop, iPhone, or from home, anywhere, anytime you want. Just visit our channel on YouTube. We got all the videos and info you need on what's happening this week, and now it's time to head over to Rachel for today's rundown.
Us of a legend. Toy maker Hasbro will stop making the Easy Bake Oven because of the government's new ban on traditional light bulbs, which the oven uses to cook its food. The proposed CFL bulbs that would replace them don't emit as much heat. Next up, in entertainment, musician Phil Collins is hanging it up with a decision to retire from music to focus more on being a father. The artist, known for his Grammys for the Lion King soundtrack and 100 million records sold, was also a member of the band Genesis during the 80s. Also, the CBS show 2.5 Men has fired actor Charlie Sheen following his meltdown and is considering a replacement for his role. And our final story looks at what's happening right here at Oakcrest tomorrow night. All of Oakcrest's top male talent is heading to the stage at 7 p.m. in the annual male beauty pageant that puts the top talents in swimsuits against each other. Mr. Oakcrest, sponsored by the Student Council, is happening Friday night at 7 p.m. Get your tickets during your lunch for $7. And before the show, get filled up on some pasta with the pasta dinner sponsored by the tennis team. Get a ticket today from a tennis member.
Thanks, Rachel. In just a moment, we'll get to those stories and more, but if you ever miss our show or want to catch the rest of today's show and other content, visit our website, which is at the bottom of the screen.
On our Twitter feed, OHS Falcon TV, you get all the important club meetings going on this week sent right to your phone, so make sure you subscribe to our Twitter feed. Alright, let's go back over to Rachel for what's happening around the country.
Thanks, James. First up is the end of an era for a childhood classic. Hasbro, the maker of the girls' cooking appliance, the Easy Bake Oven, will be sad to find that the company will no longer be manufacturing the toy. It turns out that after 50 years, the light bulbs they have been using in their ovens are no longer environmentally friendly. The company has tried to switch over to the green CFL bulbs, but the heat produced by those bulbs is no longer strong enough to cook food. Unfortunately, for all those kids out there who like cooking cakes in their bedroom, hang to your oven because there won't be any new ones around for quite some time. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Hold on. In entertainment, British singer, drummer, and actor Phil Collins, who has enjoyed international chart success both as a solo artist and with the band Genesis, announced on his website that he has retired. Media reports in recent days have given conflicting accounts of Collins' intentions, with some saying he has retired and others denying it. The musician decided to call it quits so he can be a full-time father. He has sold an estimated 100 million albums as a solo artist. And in more entertainment news, 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre has had meetings about producing 2.5 Men without Charlie Sheen, and Chuck's people have been talking to Rob Lowe. Sources connected with Lorre say the mega producer has been holding internal meetings about keeping the show going. Various options have been discussed, and they have a short list of replacements for Charlie's character. Sources say Warner Brothers have been in touch with Rob Lowe's agent, talking about Rob coming on board. There are two stumbling blocks for Rob. He currently stars in Parks and Recreation, and he grew up with the Sheen family. No decisions have been made yet, but it looks like there's a real interest in keeping men alive. That's what's happening around the country. Here's what's happening around Oakcrest.
Oakcrest News. The annual Mr. Oakcrest contest will be held this Friday night in the auditorium at 7 p.m. The contestants in this year's show include Echelon Maxwell, Billy Ferson, Dean Williams, Carmen Sincotti, Dave Franz Mathis, Steve Heckman, John Williams, and J.B. Gonzalez. And tickets for this year's show are $7 that can be purchased during your lunches. This year's contestants are also raising money for cancer, so be sure to put your loose change in the can they are carrying around school.
Before the show, happening at 5 p.m., the boys tennis team hold their annual pasta dinner. You can get filled up for just $8. Before the show, it's a great way to kill some time. You'll have nothing to do beforehand. The price of a ticket for the dinner is $8, and the fundraiser will continue to support the tennis program.
If you're looking for a great way to get involved in a good cause, there's a project currently being sponsored by the 50th Anniversary Committee that will make a difference for those who need help the most. The troops currently stationed in Afghanistan need medical supplies and donations to purchase the items needed to keep them healthy and safe.
You may have seen some red boxes or flyers advertising of the event, but all you have to do is drop off any needed items to the ones listed on those red boxes, or stop down to see Miss Forsenbach next to the nurse's office. For some items, they're currently looking for gauze, rubbing alcohol, cotton balls, bandages. Do your part to make a difference.
In performing arts, last year's popular show, Sold Out, is back again, making its way to Oakcrest Auditorium on April 15th. Tryouts for Oakcrest Best Dance Crew are right around the corner. If you think your group has what it takes to compete in this year's event, get down to the media studio to sign your crew up. Tryouts will be held on March 14th and 15th after school in the auditorium.
The show is once again sponsored by the Oakcrest Media Club and Classics, and judges will be looking for the most entertaining groups who will fit this year's theme, which is a throwback to the last 50 years in collaboration with the 50th anniversary of Oakcrest High School.
Again, if you want to be in this year's show, tryouts will be held on March 14th in the auditorium, but you have to sign up at the media studio. This year's show will be held on April 15th at 7 p.m., so make sure you don't miss it.
Hop down to Miss Forsenbach's office right next to the nurse's office to get your hands on the 50th anniversary t-shirt to celebrate the opening of the time capsule in April. The price for one shirt is $10.
Now let's take a look of our video clip of the day.
Like a great rain cloud, oh yeah.
WTAX by the Bay. We'll be back after this. The answer is TaxSlayer.com. Don't be fooled by other companies' free offers. Our low price includes everything and has features like free support and deduction finder. It's easy to use with no upselling and no hidden fees. You can even prepare both federal and state tax returns for free and e-file for a single price of $9.95. Why stress over tax season? Use TaxSlayer.com.
Why are you putting holes in my calendar?
That's to remind you that the most important date in April is coming, and if you want to make it as painless as possible and cut those worries, then you need to go to TaxSlayer.com.
TaxSlayer.com.
And I wanted to return your letter opener. Quality at an unmatched price. TaxSlayer.com.
And weird and wacky news, a Continental Airlines flight from Pittsburgh to Houston ran late because the toilet in first class was broken. Early reports stated that a plunger couldn't be found, but later people realized that plungers aren't used to repair toilets on airlines. A mechanical process was used to repair the lavatory, and the nature of the malfunction was unknown. The flight took off about 11:15 a.m. instead of 8:15 a.m. Monday after airlines officials decided to close the broken lavatory. That means all passengers had to use bathrooms in the coach section. Talk about one stinky situation.
Catch up on anything you missed today's or past episodes by visiting us back on YouTube, or by emailing us your questions and comments on topproductions@yahoo.com, and by following us on Twitter or just Falcon TV for announcements and news and updates.
That was your news for Thursday. I'm Justin, and for James and Rachel and Alex and everyone here on the Falcon TV News team, thanks for watching today.
Wherever you are watching from, have a great day, and we'll join you right back here tomorrow for more Oakcrest and national news, stories making headlines on News at 9 of Falcon TV. Have a great day.